reports of. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Wait, wait a second.
Acha, it didn't start yet?
It has started, but it is still setting up. Yeah, yeah, right.
All right. So now we are going to have the end term reports of the EBTO 2024-25. We would start off with the team of officials first, and then we'll move on to the executive board. So we'll start off with the RDs. RD East, Dr. Sai.
Hello, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure and a sense of deep reflection as I deliver my interim report as the Regional Director East 24-25. When I first took on this role, I was surrounded by a motivated and passionate support team, 8 brilliant RD assists, and 7 dedicated local officers of capacity building. I could not have asked for a better starting lineup. Together, we dreamt big and planned bigger. However, the journey was not always smooth. We faced our share of hurdles: uncooperative college administrations, disinterest from students in some regions, erratic exam schedules, and a general lack of visibility for MSI amidst other student organizations. These challenges often slowed us down, sometimes even tested our resolve. And in those moments, I truly understood why some of my predecessors chose to serve 2 terms as at East, because one term hardly feels enough when the goal is transformation. But amidst all these challenges, we did not stop. Let me now share some numbers that reflect our perseverance. We conducted 27 inductions, reaching out to over 2,500 students. From this, 150 plus new members registered and chose to be a part of the MSAI journey. Most proudly, we have activated 14 new colleges in the East, meaning these institutions now have their very first MSAI members. To me, each new college, each new member is like a drop added to a vast ocean. Slowly but surely, these drops will build a tide that will bring East the recognition and representation it rightfully deserves in this organization. As I stand at the end of my term, I want to take a moment to thank each one of you. This experience has been nothing short of transformating for me. I have learned from every challenge, every meeting, every one of you, and I will carry these lessons with me wherever I go. In conclusion, I may be ending this term as at the East, but my commitment to MSI and to the Eastern region's growth continues. Here's to stronger representation, bigger goals, and a future where East shines brighter than ever before. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sai. Now we'll have the next report by Regional Director North Muradul.
Hello. So it gives me immense pride and gratitude to stand before you today to present the interim report for the North region for a term 24-25. When I took on the role of RD North, my goal was simple: to build a strong, responsive team and to increase our outreach, visibility, and engagement in every corner of the region. I'm proud to say, together with the support of my national team, our and LOCBs and an incredible support team, we made significant strides in that direction. We did face some major hurdle at the start of the term, one of the significant of which was the All India strike of the resident doctors, due to which inductions and few other initiatives were hampered. But that did not stop us, and we lined up all the induction. And soon after the strike came to halt, we did them in huge numbers. And talking about the quantitative data, we conducted over 40 inductions and eight activated over eight colleges. Talking about the institutional memories, the core sheets we operated on were induction tracking sheet and North Broadcast region sheet, which were taken upon with due care and were properly handed over to the new RD North elect. The the sheet which was of prime importance to us during this whole term was a contact person list, which is not only set up for this term but also for the future RT North, to find proper person to contact with and conduct induction throughout the region. Talking about workshops, the first workshop which we conducted was CB's Cafe in NWM Pune. Then we had a local workshop by the name Ignite, which happened at BMMC Delhi. And then the last workshop, CB's Cafe 2.0 at NJ Pondicherry. The major point of these workshops was that we laid out the foundation of PRC module in CB workshop, laying groundwork for branding related CB and MSAI. And in future, we hope for standalone branding workshops in NJ and NWM. We had an outreach of over 2,000. Talking about internal collaboration, we collaborated with SCOF to conduct Project News,
30 seconds.
Chapter Flamingo in North, and we conducted uh, Project Echo in collaboration with VPA to increase awareness about DAF activities. And the one big initiative that all the RDs conducted this year and which we really want to conduct, which we really want to it to go forward in the future terms, is a grand induction to promote support team calls, which really did change a lot about the results of those calls. And as I end my report, I hope that my term was fruitful to the organization and my successor also makes us proud. So,
Time.
Thank you so much, Miradul. We'll now move on to the next report. That is by Regional Director South, Dr. Chaitra.
Uh, Hi everyone. It is hard to believe that this journey is coming to an end, but being regional director for South has been one of the most intense and rewarding chapters. From the start, I wanted to strengthen our southern region. We appointed RDAs from every South Indian state, including the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and have over 23 LOCBs. We ensured every college had someone to represent them. We dissolved outdated groups and built a real time functioning network by collecting contacts from as many colleges as possible. This foundation helped us activate over 10 new colleges and conduct 68 inductions. That is a whopping 126% increase from the previous term and possibly the highest ever by any region in the history of MSAI. We also made a mark with the health camp in Mangalore for World Health Day and promoted the standing committee activities across from Project News to Echo to Coverage, keeping the MSAI energy alive throughout the region. And of course, NGA 2025 in Pondicherry was the highlight, with 8 fantastic workshops with all of you as the trainers and complete financial sustainability. It probably is the biggest event in MSAI so far, and pulling that off together is something I'll never forget. Behind all this, there were long nights working just a few hours before my university exams, days packed with classes, deadlines, and constant coordination. But I pushed through, not because I had to, but because I wanted to, because I believed in all of us and our purpose, that is making a difference together. This role has taught me resilience, leadership, and the beauty of collective effort. I walk away not just with memories, but with lifelong bonds and a heart full of gratitude. And I hope to continue that with the given opportunity in the next coming term. Thank you all for believing in me, supporting me, and being part of this journey. And now signing off, Chaitra BA, Regional Director South.
Thank you so much, Chaitra. We now have Regional Director West, Bushra. Dr. Bushra, sorry.
Thank you, Anaga. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, you are. Thank you.
Okay, so um, I hope I don't cry in the middle of this, but yes, the term has come to an end, and my term began with the election of an amazing regional team, which included total of 29 members, 7 RDAs, and 22 local officers. We started with with conduction of induction sessions and creation of a very nice contact persons list. So for the years to come, even if you want to go and see and check back of any contact person for um, I'm fumbling, I know. So you can just go back and collect the data from there. This was followed by a lot of induction sessions. And then we had the NWM in September, which was on a very short deadline. And it did not work according to the protocols that we usually do. But yes, we did pull it off and we had a great success with the NWM. Later on, we did have a local CD workshop, which was conducted in Mumbai. That was the first ever local CD workshop conducted in the Western region. We also had 5 health camps, which were conducted in the month of April. Um, uh, and with our induction sessions, we had a reach of more than 4,411 members, medical students. And uh, okay, I don't know. We had the health camps. With the health camps, we had an outreach of more than 276 general population people. And with our workshops, we touched the lives of 105 MSAI members. And not to forget the NWM, which was very wonderful. And as this term comes to an end, I would just like to say to everyone, to the new EBTO elects, that try to do the job because you want to, like Chaitra said, like she wanted to, and not because you were forced to do. MSCI has always been a family to me, and I hope that it will always be a family to you as well. So this is Bushra Khan, fumbling a lot in the middle of the airport, but yeah, signing off.
Thank you so much, Busha. We'll now move on to the standing committees. Thank you, RDs. We'll first have the Standing Committee on Public Health, Shambhavi and Aradhna.
All right. Are we audible?
Yes, you are.
All right. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. A year ago at NGA Amritsar, we assumed the responsibility of this standing committee with ambition and passion for public health driving us towards our goal of keeping the SCOF legacy shining bright. It is with immense pride and gratitude that Shambhavi and I present before you the end-term report for the Standing Committee on Public Health 2024-25.
This term, we crafted activities, coordinated workshops, and SWGs, made strides in advocacy, all fulfilling projects close to our hearts. It has been a journey filled with highs and lows, and through it all, our incredible national team of 5 assists, our 67 enthusiastic LPOs, and activity organizers and volunteers across the country have kept our trajectory steadily moving forward. We are incredibly grateful for the support of our co-TO members and the EB who helped us bring our ideas to life.
Our highlights include 4 major DAF launches, a pan-ABSC collab with innovative methodologies ensuring that we reach out to diverse populations. From Rainbow Web to React, which was an awareness campaign on youth advocacy against tuberculosis, Kavach, climate action in vulnerable communities for health with SCOP, Mindful Motherhood 2.0, small working group and outreach activity with SCORA, and Switch, the Sheru Wellness Initiative to combat NCDs holistically, which includes a novel 21-day follow-up health challenge.
This term, we delivered on our promise to engage many externals with 5 webinars, 5 inter-NMO collaborations with SIMSA Indonesia, SMMAMS Malaysia, IMSA IMSA Iran, Medicine Sudan, IFMSA Brazil, and IFMSA Kurdistan. At the AFPI Wonka SAR 2025, we presented a poster on the Build Back Better campaign and Catalyst being showcased at the WHO Health Pavilion at the UNFCCC COP29 by the IFMSA LPH was an incredible achievement for us. Our capacity building efforts spanned 4 workshops at national and international levels, including an inter-NMO workshop, Global Leaders for UHC with SIMSA Indonesia.
Additionally, we ensured representation at all IFMSA meetings with F40 represented at the APRM 24 Activities Fair, Mindful Motherhood at the AM 24 Activities Fair, and React and Kavach at the MM 25 AF and SCOF Fair respectively, and attended the NPO plenaries at AM and MM. Members' engagement was a priority through our 2 small working groups, Project Reform with SCORI on Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission and the Mindful Motherhood Manual with SCORA, a comprehensive guide to maternal health, and our various webinars.
Through this term, we amassed an on-ground outreach of 7,800 plus individuals, 162 events, and 600 volunteers. And through our social media campaigns, 35,500 plus impressions.
We owe multitudes to the Standing Committee on Public Health, and as we bid farewell to our tenure, we are immensely grateful for all that this committee has taught us. From ideation to actualization, the endless hours we've spent creating our activities have been profoundly rewarding.
It has been an honor serving this standing committee, and this experience will always remain close to our hearts. Public health has captivated us, and within the warmth of the color orange, we have found comfort, reassurance, and solace, and a rekindled flame to bring change in the way that healthcare systems across the globe envision preventive and curative medicine. Signing off, as always, with the
with the
warmest
warmest
cheering
Sheru
hugs,
hugs.
Aradhana
Aradhana
and Shambhavi
Shambhavi
Verma,
Verma.
National Public Health Officers 2024-25.
Thank you so much, Shambhavi and Aradhana. We'll now move on to the Standing Committee on Medical Education, Nomis, Fatima, and Madhura.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Is Madhura also there?
Yes.
So I'll begin. Standing here today, we are overwhelmed by a mixture of emotions, gratitude, pride, humility, and a deep sense of fulfillment. Serving as the national officers on medical education has been more than a position, as it has been a profound journey of growth, of connection, and of shared dreams. Exactly a year ago, we were very confused, lost. We accepted this position, and it was upwards and onwards. A year-long journey to enhance medical education along with 50 enthusiastic local officers and 5 national team members. We had 12 passion-driven projects, including 4 DAF activities, 1 podcast, 1 webinar, 1 national survey, 2 international collaboration, 3 workshops, including various collaborations with standing committees and units. The term began with a dynamic ABSC collaboration campaign, followed by the launch of the DAF activity on aerospace medicine, which included 2,290 plus participants. For COSMED, we prepared for AM delegations and showcased at the activities fair. September saw the release of Prism Podcast, which was with collaboration with an expert on pain management. This was followed by Nanoation exploring the innovative realm of nanotechnology. Amid exams, we launched Sleepwise, an awareness initiative on sleep issues. Post academic break, we returned with TechNat, a local workshop in Ahmedabad. Our capacity building efforts included IPE in NWM Pune and patient involvement and advocacy at NGA.
With the aim of holistic development, the term saw collaborations with almost all standing committee and units. We started the term with all ABSC collaboration campaign Rainbow Bay, an initiative taken by SCORA. SCORP and SCOMI together carried out a beautiful national survey on occasion of Doctors' Day, Project Code Wallet. From AI in medical education to AI in research with SCORI to planning a webinar, it was a roller coaster journey. SCOMI also had a collaboration of infographics with Biopics Unit on the occasion of World Patient Safety Day. We also had 2 international collaborations with help of a VP, the first being the Comedian Meetup with Japan and Social Accountability Strategy with Simsa Indonesia. We are proud to say that at term we won first place at TMS Fair for Prison Podcast and second place at Activities Fair for AIR at March Meeting 2025. We managed to achieve an outreach of 4,721 beneficiaries and a social media outreach of 9,506. As we end our term to our EBTO and an incredible team behind us, your support, your reliance, and your friendship have been our anchor. To our members across the country, you're the soul of this organization. A big thank you to each one of you, and we strongly preach and believe that we are students today, healers tomorrow, and pandas forever. One last time, sending lots of love and panda hugs. Regards, Madhura Maikar,
And Fatima Di, National Officers on Medical
National
Education,
Officers of Medical Education 2024-25,
2024-25. Signing off.
Thank you so much, Madhura and Fatima. Now we have the next report by the Standing Committee on Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights, including HIV and AIDS, Nora's Amish and Yashika.
Amish is joining in a minute. Can we have score before Scora?
Sure. So now we'll have
No, I joined in the weekend.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Amish.
Good evening, everyone, respected members of the Executive Board, team of officials, and my beloved MSI family. Today, we stand before you, Yashika Bharti and Amish Mazari, your national officers for sexual and reproductive health and rights, including HIV and AIDS, for the term 2024-25. This year has been a transformative journey, not just in numbers, but in meaningful actions, resilience, and purpose driven collaborations. Let us take you through our term story, not as a checklist, but as a lived experience. We began a journey leading a strong national team of 6 members: Harshita Makija, our PRC assist, Jia Mehta, our developmental assist, and our 3 amazing general assists, Janvi Patsala, Sona Sonaria, and Mahi Jadeja. By the end of our term, we proudly expanded our local officers base to 69 passionate individuals across India, a number that reflects Cora's growing reach, trust, and presence in every region of India. Despite navigating a landscape of academic pressure and logistical challenges, we achieved a significant majority of our annual working plan goals on time and with impact. Rainbow Web, a unique cross-standing committee collaboration with SCOF, SCOMI, and SCOP, Pinktober and Brave 2.0 activity that earned third place recognition in the Scora Activities Fair in AM24, the launch of 2 small working groups, Building Families and Mindful Motherhood 2.0, each with their own manuals and DAF activities. Our powerful DAF campaigns, Gupt, with an outreach of 1,500 plus, Shield and Heal with 1,000 plus outreach, and Project Pad with Titli Foundation touching 1,200 plus lives. Our total ground reach from these initiatives was 4,000 plus individuals, all touched through education, empowerment, and empathy.
Beyond the annual working plan, we introduced original systems to improve communication and well being with our team. The Buddy Group OLM for better LO engagements, the Hearty Portal, a safe space for feedback and emotional venting, institutional database systems that were consistently updated, including SCORA MWEL, AWEL, RWAL, and CRS, and outreach trackers. We conducted 10 OLMs with the national team and 5 with the support team, building a rhythm of consistency and support. Our workshops, Scora 101, C2G revamped, and Avaz were conducted with certified facilitators and trainers, impacted over 100 participants meaningfully. Of course, the path wasn't without hurdles. Some outputs were delayed due to academic calendars and unpredictable external collaborations. Two major goals, the Scora podcast and the art webinar, could not materialize due to last minute external withdrawals. We documented these transparently, ensuring that the learning carries forward. What made this term truly special wasn't just the metrics, it was the spirit. From managing international delegations at APRM and March meeting to receiving national recognition for campaigns like Brave, we redefined what impact means in Scora. We didn't just run campaigns, we built institutional memory, nurtured emotional ecosystems, and scaled meaningful SRHR action across the country. By this, me, Amish Mazhari,
And I, Yashika Bharti, your national officers of
National Officers for Scora, are signing
signing
off.
off. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Yashika and Amish. We'll now move on to our very own MSAI rapper, the National Officer on Human Rights and Peace, Dikshita Mathur.
Thank you. So, okay. Yes.
Give us a second, Dikshita, until we pin you.
Oh, okay. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You can start now.
We do not remember days, we remember moments. Dearest TBTO, it gives me immense pleasure to share with you today the interim report for the Standing Committee on Human Rights and Peace. Today, we gather to reaffirm our commitment to human rights and peace. As young leaders, we recognize the power of our collective voice and the importance of our role in shaping a better future. Once again, please bear with me if I speak very fast due to the time limit. We simply have quite few things to share with everyone again. The Scott national team for 2024-25 consisted of me, Dikshita, the North, 3 GAs, 1 DA, 1 PRC, and 43 local officers. The success of our projects are measured by the difference we make in someone's life. We launched 5 campaigns, Project News, including 4 chapters region-wise in which RDs collaborated with us. Project Tara 2.0 talking about child abuse. Project Eclair to empower young mind. We proudly mentioned that we launched IDOP International Day of Peace magazine, Paloma of Peace International launch, which has gained appreciation internationally, being shared with the NMO server for IFMSA and SCORP Ethics and Human Rights and Asia Pacific WhatsApp group. We conduct SCORP Saturdays last Saturday of every month, alternate months, fun Saturday, and next a discussion. We started with a sticker competition and ended with a friendly debate. About collaborations, we conducted Rainbow Web debate, all ABSC collaboration with an outreach of 100. Project Code Violet, a fight for violence against doctors, a collaboration with COMI. With SCOF, we launched a Project Coverage with a wonderful ideology behind it and a hardworking team. We've also used MSI's Instagram and Twitter handles to our advantage and launched various projects, doing crosswords and checklists with a huge outreach. World Humanitarian Day, World Child Labor Day, Refugee Day, social media awareness campaigns, and IDOP magazine launch. We launched an SWG on migration and refugees, which started on the International Migration Day, 18th December 2024, and concluding on the Refugee Day on June 20, 2025, hopefully, which will be continued by successors in their term. On the CB front, we conducted Understanding Human Rights in Fragile X workshop. We coordinated a beautiful workshop with them. NWM Pune, a workshop on disaster management at NGA, and our very own SCORP Human Rights, Basics on Human Rights HR 101 workshop. We also worked on a policy about the rights of migrant workers. SCORP India has also made waves internationally, be it representing ourselves in international meeting, collaborating with other NMOs for campaigns, or presenting international meetings. We presented our activities at the August meeting 2024 and March meeting 2025. On a personal level, I apologize for not being available a lot this month, but I am lucky to have an amazing team, both the national team and the EBTO. SCORP has soared higher, and I hope will soar even higher. I always said that I will begin with a workshop on disaster management and would end with one, and I'm glad I did. Feeling extremely terrible about not being there. But also, I believe that it has been a disaster all along, a beautiful disaster that we as a team made into something wonderful. I hope that SCORP will always shine as it does. I don't think I'm ready to hand it over, but it's for the best. To the successors, we believe in you and hope that you will take care of the respective domains like we did as our family. Thank you. All the peace and love in the world. Dikshita, National Officer on Human Rights and Peace, 2024-25, signing off. We made a difference together.
Thank you
Thank
so much, Dikshita. Now we'll move on to our exchange-based standing committees. Do we have Scori here, Sunanda and Janvi?
Hi, Sunanda hasn't joined right now, so I'll be presenting the interim report.
Do you want us to wait until she joins?
She's actually still on
Yeah.
duty, so she won't be
me.
able to join
All
right now.
right, we'll go ahead.
With a heavy heart, I present to you the
Janvi,
interim
can you put yourself, turn your camera on for a while so that we can pin you? Then you
Actually, my like you can't see my video, you can only see the background. That's why my camera is off.
go ahead. Then.
So with a heavy heart, I present to you the interim report for Scori. Sunanda and I faced multiple obstacles throughout our tenure, yet we persevered and managed to take Scori to great heights. As the term draws to a closure, we are excited to take a moment to reflect on the incredible journey we've had, the milestones we've achieved, and the collective effort that powered our success. Scori has always been fostering a culture for scientific curiosity, encouraging global research collaborations, and empowering medical students to step into the world of innovation, and this term was no exception. In our tenure, we are proud to have hosted 5 incoming students and have sent 8 outgoings to various countries. We have successfully managed to conduct 53 induction sessions across the country with an outreach of 1,813 medical students. Moving forward, we have initiated our plan of action for reactivation of SCORI in the upcoming AM in coordination with VPX and the President. This term with SCORI has been nothing short of inspiring. From thought-provoking journal clubs to the engaging Case Chronicle webinar, each event was a step towards building a stronger research culture. We empowered our local officers through the real workshops, sparkled curiosity through our open access week, and explored the future of medicine, with AI and research along with SCOBI. Collaborating with SCOF on Project Reform reminded us of the research the power the research holds to drive real change in public health. And throughout our exchange inductions, we watched dreams of global collaboration take flight. Every moment was a reminder of why we do what we do, to learn, to grow, and to inspire. Um, None of this would have been possible without our very supportive and amazing support team and all of our LOs. That is all from my side. I'm Jahanvi Singh signing off as the Nori incomings for the term of 2024-25.
Thank you so much, Janvi. We'll now move on to the Standing Committee on Professional Exchange, Dr. Ruhan and Shreyash.
A very good evening to the members of EBTO 24-25 and EBTO elect 25-26. When me and Rohan were elected as NEOs, we were elected with the responsibility of reviving SCOPY, the most beloved committee of MSCI. Today, as we reflect on our journey, I, on the behalf of both of us, think that we have made a positive impact. SCOPY observed a significant rise in hosting capacity. We are proud to have hosted 5 incomings in this term as opposed to none in the previous term. We are looking forward to host 20 incomings in this term, in the next term. National Social Program was planned and executed with the help of NORIs, VPX, and a wonderful on-ground local officers. With respect to outgoings, we were able to exchange the words of 56 MSCI members. Along with that, we signed multiple bilateral contracts as opposed to none in the previous term. With the help of motivated local officers, we were able to conduct 48 inductions across the country and have planned many more. We conducted various capacitation sessions for our local officers, namely Scopy, Homecoming, Homecoming 2.0, Far From Home, No Way Home, and we modified the exchanges module with the help of a highly motivated national team. I would like to thank the EB, the TO, for being the biggest support we could ever have asked for. Lastly, I would like to thank Rohan for being such a wonderful co-neo. Without him, these achievements wouldn't have been possible, and neither would have been the best MWM that MSCI saw in the recent times. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruhan and Shreyash. Ruhan, do you want to add anything?
No, all I can say is I feel free to leave now.
No, there's time for it.
You still have 25 minutes to say that. So kindly wait until then. All right. Thank you so much. Do we have our DPRC Mars on call here now? I don't think so. Okay. So now we'll move on to the EB reports. We'll start off with the Vice President for Capacity Building, Dr. Deepat Divyanshu.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
As someone who has done nothing except capacity building for the past 4 years in this organization, it is very bittersweet for me leaving capacity building behind. But it is this moment that gives a sense of completion and gratification to all the work that has been put in throughout the term. Let me be clear about one thing. As a VP, this report is not about my personal achievements, but a reflection of all the work that we were able to do as a team. My term started with the support of 3 dedicated assists whose support and help was irreplaceable throughout the term. We started the term with a CB competency module taken in 2 parts for the EBTO and extended to the support teams. A few of the biggest highlights of this term were the new induction tracking sheet, which has been adopted by the RDs and they have been using it well throughout the term. The National Resource Center, which was launched, although it hasn't become the huge compendium of all our resources and knowledge in CB, but it's a process and it will evolve and mature over time to become a comprehensive source for the future EBTOs to fall back to. The National Trainers Pool has been finalized and is set to release soon for the upcoming term. It will impact how we as an organization select all the trainers for our local or national workshops. One of the biggest things that I'm excited about as an EB member was that we were successfully able to set up the NMO strategy with a CB pillar that I cannot be more proud of. The CB pillar that I hope the coming CB teams for the next 3 years are able to successfully embrace, love, and adopt as much as it meant to me. Now, before we come to the next part, can we have a huge round of applause for Bushra, Chaitra, Mradul, and Sai, because this is an achievement that belongs to them. again, putting numbers to the work that the four regional directors have done throughout the term, we had more than 160 inductions conducted across the country, with a total outreach of 10,474 people that were engaged through the inductions done by the regional directors. Then we successfully conducted NWM and NGA with the help of super enthusiastic and power-packed OCs led by Bushra and Chaitra respectively. We were able to sign 2 new MOUs with colleges, and 3 more have been set up for the month of June with 3 new colleges. Last but not the least, we had 4 local workshops: TechNAD with SCOMI, CB's Hive and Ignite with the CB division, and Avaz with Scora. All of this is just a glimpse into the massive leaps we were able to take in CB this year, and I am confident that people who come after me will be able to take CB from where I leave it to heights that we cannot even imagine right now. With that, I, Deepit Divyanshu, am signing off as the Vice President for Capacity Building for the term 2024-25. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Deepit. We'll now have our Vice President for Exchanges, Dr. Antara.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are, but just give us a minute. Yeah, you can start now.
Okay, so respected members of the EBTO, I'm Antara, and I'm currently serving as the Vice President for Exchanges for this term. MSI is the largest medical students organization in India, and I would have never imagined that I would find my safe space away from home here. I started my journey in MSI as a very naive local officer, and I would be so much more, I did not know that I'd be so thankful for the unwavering love and support that I'll find here. So I stand before you for the last time presenting my interim report. This term was definitely full of hurdles, with a major challenge being inactivation and suspension of MSAI SCORI. And we tried our level best to work with the IT and understand the reasons for this said suspension. And due to the same reasons, we also faced challenges while hosting on-ground national research camp and with the NMC guidelines. However, we successfully hosted incomings for both SCORI and SCOPI, and we conducted induction sessions which helped us activate colleges for the exchanges. In this term, along with my NOs, we were able to capacitate the LOs to initiate the process of activating colleges, supervise the training of delegates for AM and NM, supervise the exchange workshops in NWM and NGA, sign contracts at AM, ensure the smooth opening of exchange calls, work towards successful opening of his SXC calls, and we are going to host SXC packs from 30th June to 20th July in Delhi and Ahmedabad, and we're very excited about that. And we promoted exchanges and exchange-based activities on social media programs. We are currently working on lifting the suspension of MSAI and SCORI and taking the required measures to reactivate SCORI in AM 2025. And as spoken by my NOs, we will be hosting SCOPI incomings in July and August. So with this, I would like to give each and every member of EB and TO a very big hug and loads of blue love. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Antara. Okay, now we have our Vice President for Internal Affairs, Dr. Himani.
Yeah. Okay.
Kindly pin yourself and then start.
Good evening, everyone. As I present this
Himani, I'm sorry, you are not pinned. We cannot see you.
Very.
Yes, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. As I present this interim report as Vice President for Internal Affairs, I stand here with immense gratitude and a heart full of reflections. The past year has been nothing short of transformating, demanding, fulfilling, and deeply meaningful. We didn't merely just complete what bylaws says to us. We laid down infrastructure for the coming team and teams that will support you and will sustain you. From streamlining internal communication within the EBTO to launching competency module and key resources like ASH Reach Out Manual and EBTO Minutes template, every initiative was driven by purpose and care. We facilitated appointments for appointment letters, term completion letters, unit chairs, members, supervisory council, steering committee through well-structured calls. NDAs were signed and we laid down a strong administrative framework, not just for now, but for the teams yet to come. Our attention to digital infrastructure led to smooth implementation of Digital Data Protection Act across all forms, timely G Suite renewals, and a swift response to an unexpected website shutdown. These actions might seem technical, but they were crucial in maintaining the integrity and continuity of our operations. This journey, however, was not without its challenges. There was a sudden resignation a day before my exams. The academic load of final year and the technical setback tested our limits. But even in the face of uncertainty, we chose to persist, to solve the problems, and to show up for each other. Together, we carried out impactful campaigns, supported successful NWM and NGA events, and ensured almost smooth plenary processes. I was fortunate to attend the NMO management session at APRM 2024 virtually, which gave me valuable perspective. We also witnessed the strength of our outreach, growing our national network by our excellent regional team. Each new edition was a reminder that our work resonates and it matters. This term also saw the opening and closing of thoughtful SWGs like Mindful Motherhood 2.0 and Building Families, while others like Project Reform and Refugee continue to evolve. These weren't just projects, they were conversations about care, rights, advocacy, and inclusion. It would be dishonest for me to say we achieved everything. Some plans like updating the frequently asked questions booklet had to be set aside amidst unexpected transition and academic obligation. But this journey was never just about completing what I said I would. It was about growing through every experience, every challenge taught me every experience. Every challenge taught me resilience. Every success deepened my belief in what's possible when a team works with sincerity and trust. Serving this community has been one of most profound privileges of my life. I carry with me not just the outcome of this term, but the spirit in which we work, the spirit of collaboration, integrity, and unwavering commitment. Thank you for believing in me, for walking alongside me, and for letting me to contribute to something so meaningful. This was more than just a position. It was a journey of a heart. Your sunshine will always be your sunshine. Reach out to the sunshine, even in the darkest clouds. For now, signing off, Dr. Himani Nanda, VPI 2024-25.
Thank you so much, Himani. Do we have Prachi here with us? Okay. So we'll move on to our next person, that is our Vice President for External Affairs, Dr. Sanika Vaidya. You can start.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and good evening. As I stand before you today to present the interim report of Vice President for External Affairs, I do so with immense pride and deep gratitude for this journey and this role that has offered me in the past year. We began our term with a purpose. We started with the competency module on policy writing for executive board, team of officials, and the support teams. This set the foundation for the policy term rooted in capacity building, collaboration, and continuity. Together with an exceptional national team of 4, we worked tirelessly to strengthen the MSAI's external footprint. I had the privilege of supporting our president in coordinating MSAI's delegation to internal platforms, including both IFMS and international platforms, including both IFMSA General Assemblies and Asia Pacific Regional Meeting, and supporting MSAI members within IFMSA delegations to high-level global forums. Our external representation extended to critical meetings at the national level, from the Global Digital Health Summit, the WANTRA South Asia Regional Conference, and the WHO World Health Summit Regional Meeting. We had our delegate present at different external meetings internationally as well. MSAI was present, vocal, and committed to advancing youth perspectives in global health. Internally, our policy process, we had published 6 policy documents, each developed through a policy writing group consisting of 12 members each, refined by 19 passionate members of a policy review commission. Alongside these, we released 2 national press statements and eloquence show, a heartfelt publication capturing the voices, achievements, and impact of this term. Throughout the term, the External Affairs team helped facilitate 12 webinars and workshops hosted Global Health Advocacy Workshop at the National General Assembly 2025, supported 10 inter-NMO collaborations, and assisted on on-ground health camps for World Health Day. We also contributed actively to cross-cutting initiatives, including signing a new MOUs, establishing long-term partnerships, expanding academic opportunities, and I also had the honor of representing the executive board in the National Anti-Sexual Harassment Committee and be a part of the committee of Code of Conduct at the national meetings. I also had the honor of contributing to the Policy Review Committee at IFMSA March meeting 2025. This journey was not without its challenges, especially navigating unpredictability of the external schedules and balancing academic and organizational duty. But through it all, and the unwavering dedication of our term, the solidarity of our members, and the vision we shared kept us moving forward. To my fellow EB members, national officers, and each MSAI member, thank you. Thank you for your trust, your collaboration, and your courage. Serving as your Vice President for External Affairs has been one of the greatest honors of my life. Let us continue to build together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sanika. So one last time, do we have DPRC Maz here or do we have VPF Prachi here? Okay.
I will introduce the next person, please. So upcoming, we have the interim report from our very own President, Madam Dr. Anagha Gaurisetti. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Himani. Yeah, Pratik, your hand is raised.
I missed, I guess.
I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Apologies. We'll first have the interim report of our VPA, Dr. Pratik. I am extremely sorry. Whole term, I have been warned to not miss any name, and I missed a name in the interim report. You can go ahead. Himani, could you please pin him?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes,
Okay,
but
thank you. Activities are the beating heart of MSI. A statement that I started my term with, and a statement that I'll probably end my term with. It is the activities, the pulse of which that drives our passion, purpose, and the people. Over 5.5 years in MSI, from being a general member to now as an EB member for the last few days or last few hours, I must say, the last few minutes, I must say, it has taught me that. And this term, with collective determination, that heartbeat grew stronger, louder, and more impactful than ever before. A very warm good evening to the current EBTO and the new EBTO elect. As I stand before you today, reflecting on this incredible journey as the Vice President for Activities for the term 24-25, I feel an overwhelming sense of pride, gratitude, and hope. This year was not just about executing plans, it was about transforming ambition into action and action into lasting impacts. Under this term, we have powered, and when I say we, it's the amazing team of 23 members, 6 standing committees, their support team, 2 units, and over 22,000 MSI members. We have powered 15 plus national projects, launched one landmark all ABSC collaboration at the very beginning of the term, and strengthened the spirit of unity through multiple interstanding committee and unit collaboration. Together, we organized over 550 events, mobilized 2,000 plus volunteers, and touched the lives of more than 20,000 individuals. One of the most defining milestones of this term and of my very lovely team activities was the curation and successful launch of Project Echo, a platform envisioned to amplify local impact and capacitate our general members. With 135 plus members engaged, it catalyzed 10 local activities with 3 more on the way, already achieving an outreach of over 300 lives. This wasn't just a project, it was a movement led by members for the members. Collaboration was our backbone. Alongside the Vice President for External Affairs, we conceptualized the foundation for the MSAI Health Camps, a sustainable, replicable model that ensure healthcare delivery and community engagement for years to come. This term alone, we conducted 6 health camps across 2 regions around the World Health Day, serving 350 plus individuals with direct care awareness and empowerment. Our voice echoed beyond borders thanks to 30 plus infographics and campaigns disseminated by our standing committees and units. Our total social media outreach soared into 6 figures, ensuring every crucial health day and global cause found a spotlight through MSI lenses of compassion and commitment. MSI was always a topic of conversation and awe at international level whenever our activities and projects were showcased. The accolades we have achieved have already been shared by my amazing national officers, and I'm more than proud of them. Can more be achieved? Yes. And does MSI has the potential to do that? Definitely yes. But beyond the numbers, it's the passion in every volunteer's eyes, the resolve of every activity coordinator, and the dream spark in communities we have served that truly defines our success. The term has been a testament to what we can achieve when purpose meets people, when collaboration meets consistency, and when leadership is rooted in service. It's also the term of resilience, and it was a joint effort that we envisioned MSI strategies. And I'm sure that my over the top passion for newer methodologies will not only bring a smile on each of your faces, but also strengthen the next generation of leaders to back their creativity and ideas and make MSI reach the zenith. As I conclude my term, I carry with me the stories we created, the barriers we broke, and the hope we sparked. The heartbeat of MSI is stronger than ever, and it's all because of you. Thank you for believing, building, and being a part of this incredible journey. Let's keep the heart beating louder, stronger, and more united. Signing off, Dr. Pradeep Sarangi, VPA for the term 24-25. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pratik. All right. Okay, so
Up next, it is Dr. Anaga Gorisetti, President 2024-25.
I hope the evil spell, finally proved itself right. So, but anyway, so greetings everyone. I am Dr. Anaga Gaurisetti, currently the president for MSAI. Hopefully for the next 5 minutes, and I hope I finish by then too. So it's with immense pleasure and a deep sense of fulfillment that I stand before you today as I reflect on my journey as the president of MSAI. Let's just say my report is just a compilation of all the amazing work the entire EBTO has done throughout the term. So when I took this role, my vision was simple: to streamline our operations, amplify our impact, and build a structure that serves every medical student across the country more efficiently. Over the past year, we've taken significant strides towards that vision together. Among the key highlights of my term were the adoption of a dream of about 4 to 5 previous MSAI presidents, which is our MSAI strategy, which sets a clear path forward for the organization. To improve communication and reduce inefficiencies, we introduced various innovations like the MSAI WhatsApp channel and a centralized EB workspace master sheet, both aimed at simplifying coordination and reducing duplication of efforts by the officials. On the administrative front, we address long-standing issues like the old merchandise inventory, or let's just say we have finally cleared out our old merchandise. So, for coming to the external affairs, we forged new partnerships with academic organizations like doc tutorials and platforms supporting international medical graduates, bringing new opportunities to our members. So, in terms of domain specific impact, I think all of you have spoken enough about it, and have laid the and yeah. After that, coming to our standing committee of research exchange, me along with the national officers and the VPX laid the path for the reactivation of SCORI and hosted 5 incoming students this year as well, and expanded our capacity building initiatives with grand inductions, research fairs, and local workshops. Our activity outreach crossed at least 25,000 individuals this year, with 170 plus inductions impacting over do I need to specify a number here because all of you have spoken so greatly? I don't think I can count it as well now. This year also marked increase in external collaborations extensively, from podcasts to academic opportunities to representing MSCI in global platforms like the Global Digital Health Summit, the WONCAS South Asian Regional Conference, and the World Health Summit Regional Meeting. Internally, we also strengthened our structure through legal consultations, election reforms, and the establishment of clear communication with the Supervisory Council. Not everything that happened this term was a part of the original plan, but sometimes leadership means that responding to the unexpected. We initiated foundational work of we also initiated the foundational work for our MSAI alumni engagement portal, revisited strategies around the SCORI suspension and reactivation, and we are deeply involved in the success of our NWM Pune and our NGA Pondicherry, the two events which were very close to my heart. I want to take this moment to thank every member of the executive board and team of officials and our support teams. Your dedication, ideas, and belief in this association have been the driving force behind every achievement that we celebrate today. So, while we did not check off all the boxes, I believe we've made a meaningful and sustainable progress. Just the other day at NGA, I was sitting in the bioethics workshops during the reflections, hearing all the participants speak so well about MSAI made me the happiest and gave me the biggest achievement that this is what we do this for. This is what we work here for. So the seeds we planted this year will only grow stronger into the roots of the future of MSAI. So as I prepare to hand over this responsibility, I do so with gratitude for memories, the lessons, and the privilege of leading this extraordinary organization. Let's continue to move forward, and I'm sure we made a beautiful impact this year. Signing off one last time. Just at the clock of 12. Dr. Anaga Garisetti, President 2024-25. Thank you.
That is the end of our interim reports, and I'll be stopping the live stream now.